Okay, welcome everybody to our new subject. Today we will speak. Thank you for coming. You are most welcome. We will start by God's will. Thank you, everybody. Hello everybody, welcome to our new lecture studies about entomology and some of the Quranic verses and its scientific explanations. We thank God for His guidance, and we start by watching some of the videos and start after analyzing. Let's start watching in the videos. I will explain the difficult parts that you don't understand, and when we finish the lecture you can ask questions and I will try to answer them. We will see this verse. The example of those who take allies other than God is like that of the spider who takes a home. And indeed, the weakest of homes is the home of the spider. Here we see that Ankabut اتخذت بيتا. It's speaking the spider like a female. She took a house. And the easiest houses are the houses of the spider. Now, it's resembling the spider. Anybody who doesn't believe in God, God resembles it to a spider. We will watch, check this.
Even a male of the species is fair game. He approaches her with an 8-toed dance step that vibrates her web with a clear message. I'm your boyfriend.
This is the male spider, and this is the female spider. Look, the female spider, how big she is. When the male spider mates with the female, after the female eats her husband.
He approaches her with an 8-toed dance step that vibrates her web with a clear message. I'm your boyfriend, not your breakfast. She lets him approach. He spools his sperm into her. But once his dance moves are over, so is he.
When she mates with the spider, the male and female, she eats her husband. It's not good, something not good. The resemblance is correct. Here.
The mother circles the youngsters, tapping and vibrating the web. And something awakens in the spiderlings. They swarm in a frenzy, aware somehow that when something stirs near the web, it's time to eat. The mother that...
Look, even the children of the spider eat their mother. Even the children of the spider eat their mother. First time they sting somebody, they sting their mother and they eat it. What kind of an insect is
and
this?
presses herself into her babies, stimulating instinct even more. Then the final switch is flipped and they attack. They sink their hundreds of tiny fangs into her, and for the first time in their lives, inject venom into prey.
The first venom, they put it into their mother. The babies, when they venom, they put in the mother, and they kill it and they eat it. You see, the example is correct. The spider is a bad insect, bad thing. Not like the ants, like the bees work together. They eat each other. The example of a non-believer is like this.
It will dissolve her from the inside out.
Okay. Now we will see something, study. Spider, a male spider, when it gets its growth, as soon as goes, it loses its silk glands. The male spider, it doesn't make a home. And in the verse we saw that it's speaking about the female spider, اتخذ بيتا. It's not speaking about the male, because the male, as soon as they grow up, they lose the silk glands that allow them to produce silk. The male, the verse is correct, it's speaking about the female spider, اتخذ بيتا. The male, it doesn't produce, it loses its silk glands when it grows. The females rarely leave their web. The female, she doesn't leave her web. The male, it doesn't make a web. But the female makes a web, it doesn't leave her. And she took her house. اتخذت بيتا. It's correct. The woman takes a house. The female spider.
Baby,
This is the big one.
who enlisted the help of more than 1 million spiders to make this.
You know what is this? This is a blanket made of the silk of the spider. It's very rare. There is one in the world, and it's in the museum.
Breathtaking piece of fabric.
You know it's why it's yellow? It's a spider, it's an Australian spider, golden orb weaver, its name. It makes the strongest silk spider. And they took millions of spiders and they made a blanket. It cost billions of dollars.
The largest known textile and sample or
This is the strongest than steel.
piece of spider silk in the world.
To truly appreciate this remarkable
You know why it's rare, the silk of the spider, and it's the strongest substance in the world? Because they cannot live together. They eat each other. They take one spider, and they take its silk so that they make a blanket. They cannot make. You cannot live community, the spiders. It cannot live. They eat each other. Because of this blanket is very rare. Even it's bulletproof. It's stronger than steel.
material, you have to feel it. The main piece is so valuable, it's off limits, even to its creator. But Nicholas has brought a smaller sample.
It feels really, really, really soft.
This is from spider silk.
Animal wool or something.
I challenge you to break off this piece.
I'm gonna break before it does. Okay, it does not. It's like pulling a strand of steel. Wow.
It's beautiful, and it's super strong. Could we ever put spider silk to practical use?
It's very difficult, obviously, to do.
Okay, now we saw that the spider silk is very strong. Why in the verse we saw أوهن البيوت, it's the easiest house to break? Why? Its silk is very strong.
Commonly known as the St Andrew's cross spider and Nephila plummet.
This spider lives in Australia, the golden orb weaver. Its silk is yellow. They make the blanket from this spider. Look at the silk, its web, it's yellow.
It's the coastal golden orb weaver. Now, unusually for critters who live in Australia, neither of these guys carry venom that is particularly dangerous to humans, nor are they particularly
Look, its web is yellow. They make the blanket from these spiders.
aggressive towards us, unless of course you pester them first. Here's a helpful hint for you. That is also remarkably strong. One of, if not the strongest silk in the world.
It makes the strongest silk in the world.
So strong, in fact, it is. She's just been inseminated. So in essence, what we have here is a giant bird-eating rape spider. And while undoubtedly a spider this large and this dramatic looking, sitting within her huge and chaotic web will intimidate many.
Now we will see its silk is strong. Why its house is easy to break? Because God will weaken the plot of the disbeliever. Even if its silk is strong, God, in Allah, muhin, He make easy to break the house of the unbeliever, because it's an unclean animal. It's children, it's its wife. Because even if its silk is the strongest, God will make the house of the spider the weakest. Now we will speak about the bees.
Honeybee. The males do not contribute to the cleaning of the hive,
Males, they don't contribute making nothing.
to gathering food, or to making of the honeycomb and honey. The only function of the male bees in the hive is to inseminate the queen bee. The males possess almost none of the features possessed by the other bees.
On the female bees workers,
The worker bees carry the entire load of the colony. They have several duties: cleaning the hive, maintaining the larvae and the young, feeding the other bees, gathering supplies like nectar, pollen, water, and resin, and storing these in the hive. Although they are females like the queen, their ovaries have not developed. This renders them sterile. The features of the honeybee in the verses are used in the format of the verb for females.
all the worker bees are female. There is no male, very little. All of them are female.
Through this, it is indicated that the honeybees that work in the making of honey are females. It must not be forgotten that gender in insects was only understood through modern biological observations. The fact that the worker bees are all female was only established in our day.
Nobody knew that the worker bees are female. Only modern times at biological investigation they found out that the worker bees are female. This is new technology. New they found this information. Before they didn't know about this.